All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Laura Bulow. I am a life and small business development coach. I work with creatives on life and business development. I'm here today with KO, one of my September challengers. And just to remind you what the September challenge is, it is a daily habit, a weekly community action, and a cardio plunge. What's a cardio plunge? You get your heart rate up and then you get wet. So one of my greatest joys about the September challenge is being able to connect with so many great people. And that's why I'm here with Kate today. We are doing an interview so that she can share more about what she does. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Kay, tell us more about yourself and include, I took your advice of doing an icebreaker question. Tell us who you are and what you're about, and then also share something that you would love more people to know about you.
Okay. So I'm Kay. I just graduated from college with an engineering degree and started an engineering job only to find out that I had no passion whatsoever for that job and decided to go in a completely different direction with my life. So I'm in this kind of state of flux where I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but I'm working really hard to figure it out. And one thing I think people should know about me is that I really, really enjoy ice cream. Like really, really enjoy it.
What's your favorite flavor?
I actually like a mixture of coffee and cookie dough, which sounds like a weird combination, but it's surprisingly good.
I don't even know what that second flavor is.
Cookie dough?
Oh, cookie dough. Sorry. I thought you said something else and I was like, what? It's like, what weird, like fantastic flavor is this? Oh, cookie dough. Cookie dough and coffee. Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. That makes perfect sense.
Doesn't it?
Okay, great. Love that. Is Idaho a good state for eating ice cream? Do you have good local ice cream?
It's as good as any of the other 50, I'm sure. Any of the other 49. It's nothing, there's not like a special ice cream here, but it's pretty good.
Glad to hear it. Huh. Yeah. All right. Well, tell me what inspired you to join the September challenge.
So I met you, Laura, in a different class that I was taking for marketing for my business. And I was just really inspired to join this community. I thought it was a really cool idea, nice and accessible for everybody, and a great opportunity to have that accountability without necessarily having a set curriculum like I did with the marketing class. So it was a nice change of pace, but it also really is exciting to have this community of people around.
Yes. Excellent. What is your daily habit and how did you pick it?
So my daily habit is related to my business. It is to work for at least 1 hour on my business every day. And some days I do not complete my daily habit, and other days I go way above and beyond and do many hours of work on my business. But the reason that I chose this habit was because I found that I was in a spot where I wasn't doing anything because I wasn't sure what to be doing. So by asking myself to do an hour every day, I make sure that I'm doing something, even if it's not necessarily the best thing, because I don't know what that is, but I'm working on it. And that's, I think, what counts.
Yeah, absolutely. I would 100% agree with you there. What would you say has been the most fun and or most interesting about the September challenge thus far?
I really enjoyed the GSD club, the Tuesday meetings where we get to talk about where we're at and what we're struggling with and challenge each other to do better. I think it is really helpful to have other people's perspectives and just a kind of reminder of what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that.
That's excellent feedback. Thank you. I appreciate that. What would you say you are most proud of so far this year, 2021?
I am actually the most proud of quitting my job because it was a really tough decision. It was something that didn't make sense based on what I had been doing with my life, but it felt right for me. And so to be able to jump into the unknown, the scary, the different stuff, I'm really proud of myself for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually, even though this is the second time we're doing the interview, like completely blanked at how you had answered that the last time. Anyways, yes, big, scary decision. Absolutely, 100%. And, good on you for recognizing where you're at with all of that and like having the guts to do something about it. So I'm very excited that we decided to redo this and include your employees in this interview this time. Okay, so you have something really fun to share with your business, with the September challengers in the world. Why don't you introduce us to your business partners and your setup, and then you can kind of, tell us about your business as we go along.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to turn my camera around here and we'll see if we can get a good view of my guinea pigs. So that little troublemaker right there is Oreo, and I'll see if I can get the others out here. Quack, quack. Quack, quack, pigs. Quack, quack.
Oh my God, I love hearing them speak to you.
So there is Cinnamon and Toffee and Trixie over here and Oreo. And then there's a few others who aren't out here just yet, but whoops. Careful, I'm gonna drop my camera on the ground.
So how many do you have
But
again?
I have 7 total. And that's, I think, 4 of them that you've seen so far. And they are my quality testers for my business, which is the KO Guinea Box.
Mm-hmm.
And what that is a subscription service that provides all of the essentials and toys and treats and super fun stuff for guinea pig owners and their pets.
Nice. Can you give us an interesting fact about guinea pigs, like something not a lot of people know about guinea pigs?
It's okay. Here's one that's interesting and a little gross. Guinea pigs have 2 types of poop. They have the regular poop, and then they have this thing called a cecotroph, which is a bunch of nutrients that they didn't digest the first time. So then they eat those, digest them the second time.
Wait, do they come out of the same hole?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, rabbits do the same thing, actually. It's part of their strange digestive habits.
Wow. All right. And I guess based on the smell or something, they know which one to eat and which one not to eat.
Well, one of them is bright green, so that helps be like, hey, this is the fresh stuff you should be eating.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us a little bit more about your business.
Yeah, so when I first got guinea pigs, I really struggled to find good supplies for them. The more that I learned about guinea pigs, the more that I realized that the stuff at the pet store was just not acceptable for helping them live happy lives. And I started to find some more of those things that were good for guinea pigs as I looked around and had them for a couple of years. And I kind of thought, there should be more people trying to make this available. And I didn't think that the right business for me was to be creating those supplies, because there were already great people doing that, but they were all small businesses that were on like Etsy, that are still on Etsy or not widely known or not in pet stores. So I thought having this kind of subscription service where people could get those products kind of shipped together all in one box and with information about guinea pigs and how to take better care of them and what kind of illnesses they can get, all of that stuff would help guinea pig owners to be able to give their pets the best lives that they can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you describe one of those moments where you realized, or even how you realized that what you were getting at the pet store wasn't what you were actually looking for?
Yeah, so this was actually the very first thing that happened to me was I went to the pet store and got my first guinea pig, Cinnamon, and I came home with Cinnamon and a pet store cage. And then I started doing some research, like, well, what does Cinnamon eat? What am I supposed to be doing with this guinea pig that I just got that I'm so excited about? And almost immediately I found out that guinea pigs are not supposed to live alone. So by just selling me Cinnamon, the pet store had already done a bad. And then they need at least, I think it's about 2 feet by 4 feet of space for the 2 guinea pigs. So the cage that I had was probably 1 foot by 1.5 feet. So it was tiny. It looked like the right size when I had baby Cinnamon, but now that Cinnamon is an adult, it's pretty clear that would not have been appropriate for her. And especially if there's a cage mate, which there needs to be. So those are the very first 2 things that I learned. And there was a pretty obvious difference between what I got from the pet store and what needed to be.
Okay, awesome. That's all very informative. Tell us how people can find out more about you and your business.
Yeah, so I have a website, koguineabox.com, which is where you can find the quote form for my boxes, more information about them, and blog posts that I do about different illnesses and taking care of guinea pigs and all of that fun stuff. And also you can find my business partners there. Not only my guinea pig business partners, but also my small businesses that supply product for the Guinea Box. And I'm also on Facebook and Instagram at ko.guineabox. Or you can send me an email at koguineabox@gmail.com for my email.
ko.guineabox@gmail.com.
Oh,
right?
Nope.
Is that
the ko.guineabox is for Instagram and Facebook.
Thank you.
And then the email is just koguineabox.
Got it. Perfect. Okay. So is there anything else that you're eager to share or is important that you mentioned before I ask you these last 2 questions? Just as far as like business is concerned.
Yeah. Well, I think something important to mention about the Guinea Box is that it is fully customizable. So it's not just a one size fits all, get some toys and treats for your pet, but I talk to you, the customer, and figure out, well, what does your guinea pig need for their diet? What kind of cage are they living in? And what kind of fun stuff do they enjoy? What kind of fleece liners or fleece items would they like? What kind of items do you need in your health kit so that if they run into any problems, you're prepared? And then I help provide all of those things. So I work with guinea pig owners to make sure that they're getting the things they need for their pets rather than just giving them what I think they need for their pets or what I would need for my pets.
So do you also provide like a consultation call or how is that established?
So the way that you order a guinea box is by doing a quote form where I ask, like, how many guinea pigs do you have? Which of these things would you be interested in? What does your guinea pig's life look like right now? Or what does your guinea pig's lives look like right now? And that helps me get a better idea of what to offer in a guinea box.
Okay, awesome. Sweet. Anything else that we're missing? Because that is another really important point that I forgot to directly ask you about.
Yeah, no problem. I think that's everything that I need to share.
Great. Also, I want to share for anybody who is watching this now or in the future, that, also reach out to Kay with any guinea pig related events and or potential networking opportunities, because, we've been talking about guinea pig networking things. Okay, what do you desire for the 4th quarter of the year?
I would really like to find some just regular steady customers for the Guinea Box, build a nice customer base so that I feel comfortable knowing that I'm actually providing this service to people and that they're enjoying it. I think that would boost my confidence, but it would also help me be a better business owner. So that's what I would like.
Excellent. And as a wrap up, what piece of advice would you give to someone looking to live life with more integrity?
Gosh, every other question that you've asked me, I've remembered what I said the first time, and now I have no recollection of what I said to this one. I guess I'll just fly by the seat of my pants and say, I think a lot of it is just about being intentional, thinking about, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Is this something that you're doing because it's expected of you, or something that you're doing because it matters to you? And having a community of people around you to be able to ask you those questions when you're not comfortable asking them of yourself. I think that's kind of really important.
Yeah, that's huge. Yes. All right, great. Well, thank you so much, Kay. Tell us one more time where we can go and find out more about you and your business.
Instagram and Facebook at ko.guineabox, and my website is koguineabox.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Kay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.